Vinny on Instagram. What's your dry hopping rate for New England style IPA, and how long do you keep the beer on the hops? All the advice I'm about to give comes from our man, Scott Janish. Scott, if you're out there, man, let's do an interview. I want to talk hops with you. You're really, really smart, and you write really, really smart stuff. If you have not been to scottjanish.com and clicked on the blog section, you are missing out. And it's not just hop forward stuff. Tons of good stuff. There's stuff on coffee, obviously hops, IPA stuff. There's water chemistry stuff. There's yeast stuff. Super, super worthwhile. Most of my stuff is coming out of the book that he did called New England, or the New IPA. If you don't have it, you should get it. The New IPA, using a lot of tips and tricks I learned from that. Typically for my hazy beers, for a standard New England style IPA, so a single, I would do 4 pounds per barrel. I would do that dry hop cold, meaning that I would take the beer down in temperature from where it was at, probably at 71, which is where I would run my diacetyl rest at with that yeast. I would let it ferment out completely. I would dial that down to 58. Allow the yeast to flock out of that, harvest the yeast off and dump yeast off. And then I dry hop that tank at 58 degrees. And if I have my way, I will dry hop it 4 pounds per barrel at once. I will rouse it multiple times that day. And then at 24 hours, I am rousing again, blowing CO2 up through the bottom of the tank. Not right from the bottom of the cone, usually from the racking arm. I don't know if I want to be chasing down. If there's any yeast down there, some sad dead boys, I don't want to be blowing them back up into solution. After 24 hours, I want to crash it down to 33 for a couple days, and each of those days blowing hops off the bottom of the tank. And I want to get that beer off there. I only want those hops my dry hops in contact with that beer for 24 hours. At that temperature, and then I want to get it cold and start getting them off of there. My experience, which is anecdotal, but it is my experience that the longer I leave those beers on the hops, the less fruit forward they are. Yeah, 4 pounds per barrel, 24 hours, and then I begin the. Isn't that incredibly expensive? Absolutely, man. Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, the margin's still there though, man. If you're selling the beer in-house, the margin's still there. But yeah, bless you. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.